Guys, welcome back. Self-leadership and self-management is so important to the entrepreneur. And so I wanted to make a quick video today to share with you guys 3 new things that I've been doing for several months that have been absolute total game changers for me. These things have reduced my stress level and they've helped me to make decisions with a sense of assurance and calmness. So the first thing that I've been doing is what I like to call my 6 most important list. And this is where, first thing in the morning, I make a list of the 6 most important things that I need to accomplish each day. Now, this is totally separate from your task list from your CRM. It's totally separate from your meeting schedule. It's totally different from anything that's already on your to-do list. This is a moment for you to step back and say, okay, despite the expectations of others, despite the meetings that I already have scheduled today, despite my tasks, in my sales database, what do I know are the 6 most important things that I have got to do to move my business forward? This allows you to take a step back from the seemingly urgent and really put things into perspective. Now, I do this first thing when I wake up, but sometimes if I have a particularly high level of anxiety, I'll do it the night before I go to sleep, and that helps me sleep better with the reassurance that I have a really good plan for the next day. One of the biggest benefits that I've seen from doing the 6 most important list is it helps me to have control over my schedule rather than my schedule controlling me. A lot of people ask me, so why 6, why not 10 most important lists? And so for me, it's simple. Knowing my workflow and how long my projects tend to take me, 10 would be an unreasonable amount for me to accomplish in one day. And so the purpose of the list and the urgency of making the most out of each and every single day would kind of diminish with that strategy. I chose 6 because 5 is a very reasonable goal for me. And by adding that 6, it makes me be that much more thoughtful with my actions and that much more efficient to try to get 6 done rather than 5. So 6 is good for me. Maybe, with your workload, 10 is a better number. The second self-management practice that I've done that has made me a much better entrepreneur is only checking my email twice a day at planned times. And here's the kicker. Never, ever do I any longer check my email first thing in the morning. So bear with me while I explain this. So think about it. When you check your email first thing in the morning, what happens to your 6 most important list? It pretty much immediately goes out the window and you're now in your reactive state. And if you think about it, starting the day that way, you tend to stay in your reactive state the rest of the day. That was certainly the case for me. I would even start checking my emails on my smartphone from bed before I even got up, and then I was just stressed out all day. So I now check my emails around 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Some people might be uncomfortable with this at first, but think about it. Anything that needs a response in quicker than 4 hours, most people know by etiquette that you should be using the phone anyway. Send the person a text message or pick up the phone and communicate with them. I've been doing this regularly for several months. I've never missed a deadline. I've never upset a client. And what it's done is it has allowed me to do my 6 most important list. It has allowed me to give my full attention towards other important tasks for clients and to serve my customers better. So maybe 2 is too aggressive for you at first. Maybe start with 3 times a day, but make sure you stick to those prescribed times. And really the key is don't check it first thing in the morning. So this is a tactic that I picked up from Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek. And if you're like him, his clients and colleagues were so conditioned to immediate responses that he actually used an autoresponder when he first started this strategy. And he would use the auto-response to let people know that in order to better serve his customers, he was going to be checking email at certain times a day and reminding them to give him a call if it was more urgent than a 4-hour turnaround time. So this strategy was so successful for me with email that I realized that I needed to also do it with social media. Now, I don't do social media just for fun. I do a lot of business on social media, so it's very important for me to keep up with. But I Same thing with email. That when I schedule social media to check it 2 to 3 times a day at the same time each day, I am still able to respond as needed, but I'm keeping myself from getting in that reactive state where I'm just clicking through to all certain different web browser windows and not sticking it to with my 6 most important list. The third self-management practice that has made me a much better entrepreneur is daily meditation. Now, there's loads of resources out there with the scientifically proven benefits of meditation, so I'm not going to go all into that. I think most of us agree on how beneficial meditation is. I have been performing meditation daily at 2 times a day, just for 10 to 20 minutes at a time, and this has had a profound impact on my decision making. One of the other benefits to me has been that it allows me to set my intention for each day and remind myself of my mission for my business, which is to help people who really need it by doing the things that I enjoy the most. When business is good, life is good, and I want to impact the entire lives of small business owners and entrepreneurs. And when I set my intention and remind myself of that and calm myself through meditation each day, then I know that the decisions that I make for that day are going to be based on that and full of integrity, not for the sake of profit. Another important benefit that meditation shares with the other 2 self-management practices that I have mentioned is that it simply keeps us away from our altered and reactive state. I make decisions with my head on straight, and meditation is always available to me should I find myself getting stressed and my decision making being compromised. So there's lots of great resources out there to get started with meditation, and I'm going to link some below the video as well as in the blog post, but there's so many free apps, so you don't have to know anything to get started. And I think that's the beauty of all 3 of these self-management principles that I'm talking about today. They're free and available for you to start right this second to improve your business and improve your life. I hope this has been helpful. Please give me a thumbs up if it was, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips, and we'll see you next time.